people would like. And so he saw this one stretchy bracelet, and he stretched it a little too hard. So, you know what happened is it exploded all over the table. And he was so embarrassed. He's only 7. So he started to cry in the middle of the sale. I felt so bad. So this one is a Hong Kong. I have a lot of these types of necklaces. I've developed an affinity for the triple layer beaded necklace. I know, and he felt so bad, and I said, "Don't worry." And I said, you gotta have to take responsibility. I know it was an accident. I told him like it's okay, it's an accident. Accidents happen. It's fine. But this happened in the store, and you have to be honest, and you have to tell them that it broke and that we're gonna pay for it. Okay? And he was just so embarrassed, and I'm like, it's fine. These things happen, but the thing is, you got to take responsibility for it. Yeah, we've all done it. And I told him, we all do it. Everybody has broken a stretchy. Everybody. You can't be selling jewelry and not broken a piece of jewelry. I twisted it even worse, guys. I was trying to make it nice, but it does go nice. It's just me, but this is a Hong Kong piece. Yeah, and I'm like, it happens to everyone. Nobody's mad. We all break a piece of jewelry unintentionally, but you got to be honest when it happens, and you have to say, I'll pay for it. So this one is Hong Kong. Yeah. So this is a Hong Kong piece. Beautiful, cute red. So this one is running now. And 3 seconds left. And he was just so upset though, because it's embarrassing. The beads landed everywhere. And so my friend, she came up and she's like, "What happened, honey?" And he had to explain. And she's like, "That's okay. That's okay." And but he was more upset. He's like, "Well, now I have to pay for it." We're like, "But that's what happens." Obviously we didn't make him pay for it, but we made him think that he did so that he understood the concept, just be honest. um, but yeah. And I told him later, I'm like, you know what? The best thing about this boy is that we nicknamed him Boy because he needs some anonymity online. We don't want to give him up to. So this one is London. So you've got Big Ben. It is a smaller box. And did I start this auction? I don't think I did. Did I? Why does it say that? Oh, you have a bid. That's why. I'm like, what? You had a pre-bid. So this one's a small box. It used to be $7, but I started it at 4. And cute little on the inside. It has Abbey Road and all the words in there. Lovely little storage box. Thank you so much, Tracy. Put that in there for you. So I told him, here's the benefit of this. It could have broken to somebody who actually brought it and took it home, and that's even worse. If something's gonna break, you would rather happen to us, you know, in here when it's like preventable, we can do something about it. It's fine. These things break, but can you imagine if somebody went and they were really excited about it and they took it home and then it broke then? That would have been really sad. So it's fine. You prevented somebody from taking home a broken item. And he kind of was okay about it, but you know, no kid wants to be responsible for something, but he was fine later. Because when we did the buyout, we pretended he was the one that bought it out. And we're like, look at all this jewelry you bought. And he's like, wow. Like, yeah, that's how you're going to pay for your soccer games and your guitar lessons and your taekwondo. And he's like, yeah, I better sell. So here's a Damascene. Oh, I thought that, yeah, this one is Mark Spain in the back. So we're still on our little Europe kick. And we're going to run this one for $10. He was patient though. We were there for a very long time. Because we had to wait for the sale to end so that I could do the buyout. But we went there a little bit early because I wanted to pick out some things that I for sure wanted to include in my buyout that I could not live without. So one of the things yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Spielberg. This one is yours. Buyouts are fun, but the problem with buyouts is that you also end up with a lot of stuff that you don't want to sell. So there's some costume in there and some stuff that's craft that I'm like, I have no interest in this. So those, that's just part of the game. It really, I don't know how many of you do buyouts like that, but it's fun. I've done blind buyouts, which, oh my God, that's the most stressful thing I've ever done because you're like, I have spent so much money and what the heck did I get? We have the bigger version of the London box, if anyone's interested in this print again. So this came from, so I'll tell you where these came from. Um, these came from locally, and I'm still waiting for this woman to call me back because her poor sister got sick, or her aunt. It was her aunt. Her aunt got sick, and it was in a nursing home. And so she was a hoarder, but not one of the hoarders that just collects trash. Like she had a shopping problem. So here's the medium box. It's a lot bigger. It's 6 by 8.5, and this one is $6. And so she would buy stuff, like she would go to Nordstrom and all that stuff, and then she would just put it back in its bag and stick it in her garage. So there would be like boxes and boxes of these items. Thank you so much, Mel. It's Mel, right? It was Mel. Thank you so much. I was so used to seeing your other name. So she would keep buying all these boxes of things, and then she wouldn't even look at it after she purchased. She would just put it in the garage. So after this woman had you're welcome. After this woman had to go, unfortunately, to the nursing home, her family was left with going through all of her purchases, which were, like I said, many were still in the shopping bag, never touched. She just so these boxes are part of that collection, and I didn't even buy all of them because I was like, I don't even know if people want them. So I'm gonna have to just take some that go with the concept that I'm thinking of and see if it works there. But there's a lot more. There's tons of like vintage jewelry and all that. So I'm waiting for her to call me back, but then that means another buyout, and so I'm like, I can't do so many buyouts at one time. That's crazy. So this one is a really cool mesh bracelet. I forgot where I got this one from. It looks like, I don't know, ancient coins. It's obviously costume, but it's a copper style mesh bracelet. I thought it was really cool. Let me measure the length for you. And the house today, from today's estate sale, the house was amazing. And it's like 5 or 6 bedrooms, a beautiful backyard. It's dated, but a lot of homes are going to be dated in that area. This is 6 inches. 6 inches on this bracelet, copper mesh bracelet with the faux coins. And I'm running this one for 15 in case anyone is interested. Big pool area, a little small pool house, tons of greenery. My husband was like, "Did you buy the potted trees?" And I was like, "Dude, I just bought all this jewelry in huge boxes. I filled up the car, the back trunk with all this jewelry. I do not have room for that." And he's like, "Oh man." I was like, "What? What?" All right, so let's see here. Let's finish out the boxes because they do take a lot of room here. So we have this one. This is a small one, and there's a big version of this too. So there's a big and a small version. So this one is 4 by 6, I think, and it's got the Egyptian stuff and a bunch of different flags. I like that they have the books. Let's see, like I always price them below what the store was selling them at, so that you get a little bit of a discount. Let's see. So where is the small travel book? Small. Here we go. This one starts at $4 if anyone likes this one. Like I said, I really, really like that they're shaped like books. And they had really interesting things in this house. Like there was like a pool table in the pool table room. She really liked carnival like the merry-go-round horses. Like she really liked the merry-go-round horses because there were two big ones in the house. I was like, what in the world? Um, they sold though. They sold. So here is an Ankh with the scarab carving on there. So I was really into ancient Egypt as a young child. Unrelated silver tone chain, but there you go. Comes with it. Whoops. So we're gonna run this one for just $8, and that is running now. There we go. A nice weight to it as well. So I'm not sure if anybody is into onks. Let's see. I'm going to run the big version of the book. I just said I was going to finish out the book and then I grabbed a necklace. How has everyone's shows been today? I've been going in and out of the shows. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of the buyout stuff and taking care of my son. I did jump in. The last one, I caught some of Teal Chickadee's and I caught a lot of Felicia's, which I thought was really cool with all the, yeah, it's been really, really fun. So this one's the larger one, and this one is going for $6. So if anybody likes that one, it is running now. Lots of really cool stuff. I knew I was doing today's buyout, and so I was like, I can't buy anything. I was so mad. I was like, I can't buy anything. I have to really be very disciplined. I mean, it doesn't come out of the same account, right? Because I have my business account and I have my personal account. But sometimes if I get into a buying frenzy, I don't stop, and that's not smart either. So it really sucks, but I'm trying very hard. This is the larger Parisian one, a bunch of like stamps with the Eiffel Tower, cute little postcard, book the book kind of look. I forget what it's called. The spine says Paris. This is what it looks like on the inside, and it says this book belongs to, and the cute little inside. So maybe if you're doing like a Parisian themed decor, this may work for you. I had a friend, his wife was really into themed decorating, and they had a huge house in Vegas, the Vegas area. So this one is running now, and every room in the house had a theme, and my favorite room to stay in was the Parisian room. One, because it had its own bathroom, so I didn't have to share a bathroom with anybody whenever I stayed at his house. But it was all like Paris, all this different stuff. All right, this is the last book storage that I have. I had two more, but they're really big, and I have to figure out. One was like a suitcase too. It was perfect for this, but I was like, I don't think I have a box for that. This one is the Italian one. Remember when you were in elementary and they're like, the way you can tell which country is Italy's because it's shaped like a boot. And that's all I think about every time I see that. So then again, this book belongs to, and a cute little, I thought that was adorable, hot air balloon. Has anyone been on a hot air balloon before? I have not. We have the Around the World in 60 Minutes. That was the theme of this train, which we'll see Curry next after me. Um, and I've never been in a hot air balloon. I always thought I would like to, but then I remembered that I get motion sickness very easily. So I think that I'm probably not the best candidate for that. Thank you so much, Felicia. I'm glad that one goes to you. But yeah, I think, yay! I think Felicia, you say you also get motion sickness? Um, I definitely get motion sickness. And so it is, as someone who used to travel um, more often than most for work, internationally and domestic. Oh, yeah, reading in a car, that always gets me. The reading in a car, I'm like, dang. I'm getting better at. My son can do it. Like he sits in the back seat in his car seat and he's reading in a car and it's no issue for him. I'm like, what? All right, you guys, look at this tiny little camel trinket box. It is so, so adorable. Super, super cute. Magnetic closure. He's a itty bitty, but so adorable. We're going to run him lightweight. at just, you know what? Let's just go 11. I usually run the trinket boxes starting at 15, but I'll go ahead and run him at 11 because he's so teeny teeny. There was one time I got really sick at Disney's California Adventure on the Ferris wheel. I don't know if anybody's been on that Ferris wheel, but it doesn't move all the way around. It just kind of, in the beginning, right? And it goes like this. As it's going around like this, your car also goes like this. And this is the motion that gets me sick. So I was like, oh no. Yeah, I know. And it took forever to get me to the ground. It ruined the trip for me forever. Let's do an Americana one. We have this, we're going to do a brooch bundle. It is this American Eagle. I didn't look this up because I just realized it's signed. Copyright 1973 NFF. And then a little Americana heart. And it's not marked. And we will do both of these for one. And we're going to run it for $8. You know what? I'm going to run it for 6 because, or 7. I can't find my $6, so I find 7. And we'll do it for 7. There you go. You get both of these for one money. Yeah. My son though, he can definitely read in the car and not have a problem. But I can remember I've gotten sick on a plane, and it was the long haul plane. Like I got sick on the way to London. And if somebody's sick on a plane, the good thing to do is not mention it. Don't say anything. I guarantee that person knows that they are sick. You don't have to say, "Oh no, you're sick," because they know they're sick. And you don't have to keep talking about how sick they are because they know. And it was horrible. It was miserable because I got sick. It was a long time ago. It was one of my first European flights, and I was by myself. And I got sick in the last 2 hours of the plane ride is when I got sick. Oh man. Okay, so this is all clumped together. It's not tangled, but these are all dead stock. It is 12 a bundle of 12 gold tone chains from Korea. Made in Korea, gold tone chains. They're all spring ring class, dead stock from the 80s. Yeah, like dude, they know. They know that they're sick. You don't have to repeat. So, if you've got a bunch of pendants laying around, you can pair them with the necklaces to make it a sale or whatever you want to do. So it's a bundle of 12, and we're starting that at $10. So there you go. Yeah, it really does. And then I was just sitting there miserable, and the guy kept talking to me. And then when it was time to eat, right, and or snack or something, and I wasn't eating. I clearly wasn't going to eat. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna skip out. And then the a flight attendant was like, well, are you still sick? I'm like, well, I'm not feeling the best if that's what you're asking. And she goes, would you mind like not throwing up while people are eating? And I was like, first of all, I haven't thrown up in my seat at all. At all. Not even a little. Every time I didn't throw up in the entire flight at all. I just felt really nauseous. I said, if I am going to be sick, I am not going to do that at my chair. I'm going to go to the restroom and do that. And she goes, yeah, please don't. And she looked so annoyed, and I didn't know what to do. I'm like, it was so bad. All right, this is kind of like that Ankh. It's this. I'm sure it came from the same place. But the scarabs are all etched on this beautiful single layer necklace. Just amazing. I know. I felt so bad. Like you're already feeling terrible for feeling sick, but everybody was making me feel guilty on top of it. And from that point on, I was like, every flight I take from now on is going to be Dramamine filled. And so that's a practice, I started doing that in my 20s. So 20 years later, still popping the Dramamine before every flight. So I won't ever have to do that again. So here we go. This is a single layer of the scarab carved necklace. I'm running this one for $10. I think it's a beautiful color. So there we go. I've never been to Egypt. I always talk about how I wanted to be an Egyptologist as a kid, but I don't think I'm ever going to make it because I'm just older and I don't like the heat and I'm scared of bugs and I'm impatient, so long treks would cause me some issues. I don't think that makes me a good candidate to go. You need a lot of patience. Moving with our ancient Egypt, this is the cutest box ever. It's got all the hieroglyphics on it and a heron, and I don't think that's a specific person. Maybe they're on their way to, they're traveling after in the afterlife. Just a bunch of cute little things. No marks on it or where it came from. It's just a cute little trinket box. Let's go ahead and run this one. We're gonna run this one for 13. Just go into our around the world. I really, really love this theme. It was such a good idea. I didn't realize how many things, how many global themed things I had until like I had to go like take a look and curate for the show. And then I also have, it's kind of hard to see them. They're two little I see, I don't know if you want to make these into earrings. They're little ooh. Oh no, it just fell in my drawer. Hold on. Um Carved scarabs, they're black. It's kind of hard to see it. But I don't know if you want to make them into earrings or do something for them as pendants. They're still pretty cool, and I'm just going to run them for $5. I've had them for a bit. I never decided what I wanted to do with them, so it's time to just let them go. Two of them, black carved scarab style items. $5, and we've got 5 seconds left. What is the most interesting place you've traveled? I'm going to turn on my ring light. It's getting a little bit dark in this room. Second. Oh, and I forgot to mention the giveaway. Good Lord. Sorry about that. We are doing a giveaway. So I'm going to do, towards a certain point in the show, I'm going to take a note of everybody that's in the chat within the Lilyworks District app. Marketplace, and we're gonna give away this trinket box. Woo! Man, I can't show things when it's on screen. I always feel like nervous. Not nervous, just butterfingers. So it'll be this trinket box that we're gonna give away randomly. So it's gonna be at a certain point, and who knows? If I feel great enough, I might give away something else. We never know. All right, so let's go and pick another thing that I have preloaded. I gotta find it in this stuff that has fallen everywhere. Next up is gonna be a beautiful necklace for Korea. I thought this was such a cool piece. It is marked Korea on the little tiny hang tag. It is a spring ring clasp. And look, it's black and white beads that they've put on the gold tone chain and they've braided it like an ebony and ivory piece. I thought it was really cool. They're running this one for $12. There we go. Now I do have some games if you guys want to give it a shot. I do have some trivia. It's stuff that I've been doing for a long time. I haven't done them too much in these shows. I know Curry does them. I didn't want it to make it feel like I was trying to copy her format, but I've also been doing these in my the games in my life sale for a long time. So I was like, I'll just wait. I'll wait a bit before I bring on the games. I don't want to feel terrible about it. Okay, I have to show you this book that I just got. I thought it was so cool. I know, but I wanted to make sure that everybody understood you've been doing games for so long, you know? So this is a really cool book. It is The Wonderful World of Clothes. And it's super old because they still talk about Russia in here. But it's really cool. It came from UNICEF and they have all these different really cute illustrations from different countries and what people wore at that time. Aw, you're sweet, Curry. Thank you for being so understanding. So I thought it was a really cool book, and they make it look like a kind of like whimsical, childlike drawings. So lots of different countries, lots of information, cute little book. Well, not little, it's a nice size, but lots of different things here. So I just thought it might be something cool that anybody would want to collect. And this book is $10. So this one is running. If anybody's interested in it, if not, that is okay. I actually bought it for myself, but I thought, hey, it kind of fits in this stuff, so why not show it? All right, next up, let's do these. Let's see. I'm gonna do all the stuff that I loaded first. Unfortunately, I don't know where that bracelet went. Let's see. Here it is. Trying to move. All right. This is the scarab etched bracelet. There are no markings on this one. It is spring class, so it's different colors, and each one is an etched scarab. So that is going to sit, I would say better if it's a 6.5. So let's go ahead and run this one at $10. And that is running now. Let me see if I have any travel trivia. I had a lot of different games. I actually have the same trivia card deck that you have, Curry. So I'm glad you showed that because I'm like, okay, I'm not going to use that one. I'll start one. Let's see. Let's see if anybody knows any of them. What is the most bicycle friendly city in the world? The most bicycle friendly city in the world. Is it Tokyo, Montreal, Amsterdam, or Copenhagen? Let's see here. And this is a beautiful Japan necklace. I am partial to the Japan necklaces. They are my favorite, like I mentioned earlier. This one is a triple layer purple. Nice weight. Now, there is a little bit of a wear marks for when the beads touch one another. There was another one that had it. It's not too bad, though. Still very beautiful. And we're going to run that one for 16. Nice weight, beautiful colors, amazing craftsmanship. So that is a Japan triple layer necklace, and we've got 8 seconds left. The answer is Copenhagen. I thought it was Amsterdam too. Like that was something I was not, I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's see. Go to the next one. Copenhagen. Okay, I titled this Pearls in a Parisian Shoe. So I'm going to put in what I had and what you get in the bundle. It's basically a little bundle. I just thought it would be cool to kind of do a little vignette. So you've got this porcelain shoe. Now this is nothing. It's just an old glove that I put in there to kind of give it some space so that the items didn't fall down. So it's got a kind of an iridescent purplish shoe, no marks, kind of like a weird stamp here of like a faded, I don't know, like a snowflake or something. So that is first one. And then as part of it, you get this beautiful strand of faux pearls. One single long strand. See, it's very long. So nice to either, play around with or do whatever you want. And then I'm doing these amazing Japan style or West Germany style uh, beaded earrings. They are clip. So pretty. And you know what? I'm going to add, since I have so much stuff, I'm going to add one more beaded necklace. This one's a little bit different. Different quality than the other one. I think this one was one of the dead stock ones I had. So actually now you get 4 pieces. 4 pieces for 1 money. And that is running for $17 if anyone is interested. All right, let's do the next trivia. You get a travel one. They had a lot of animal ones because I did an animal show recently. So I might have to kind of. Oh, we can do movies too. Movies are fun. Okay. This is a Disney one. In the movie Aladdin, what kind of pet did Jasmine have? The Disney movie Aladdin. Let me edit. Yes, it is a tiger. I'm going to reduce the price on this one. So this is what we called Old English Tea in the Garden. You get this cute little, it's made in China, but it kind of reminds me of like a English garden or a tea. There's a little bit of marks on there. It's shaped like an apple. Little trinket box there. Um, Little brooch of a bonnet. Some faux fruit, kind of a fall feel. I swear these are like some sort of shoe or dress clips, but I guess they could also be clip-ons. I don't know. But they match the brooch. Excuse me. And then this cute little rose floral necklace. It has some markings, but I don't know what it is. And it's on this really silver chain. So you get all of those, and I've just reduced it to $15, and that one is running now. And yes, tiger is the answer. Let's see. Next one is going to be another animal question. All right, next up, we are going to do another Japan necklace. This one is a beautiful color. It's like a wine berry color. Again, mark Japan. Let's see, whoops. And if you want to see anything in advance, you don't have to wait. Please feel free to make some comments. We have less than 30 minutes left before we raid Curry. So, let's see. And she always has really fun things. She's a caboose, so you get to play fun games and enjoy all her stuff for us. You're not limited to an hour of fun. You can continue hanging out with Curry. So this one is also $16. Beautiful vintage Japan necklace running now. Look at those deep, deep, beautiful colors. It is amazing. All right, the next question is, which mammal has the thickest fur? Is it the sea otter, the buffalo, the camel, or the polar bear? Yes, I kind of, because after my show, usually after my slot, I end up eating dinner with my family. So sometimes you're on in the background. Depends if I have to make dinner or not. Um, you are usually in the background. It is. I thought it was the polar bear too. But it's the sea otter. I was a little bit surprised. It's the sea otter that has the thickest fur out of that group. There's another Japan with the beautiful peachy coral look here. And this one is, you know what, I'm going to go down to 10. See if anybody would love the double strand for $10. Vintage Japan peach colored necklace. Running now for $10. See? All right, let's do a movie. This is actually one of my favorite movies. Um, True or false? Ratatouille is the name of the rat in the Disney Pixar movie Ratatouille. True or false? All right. False. You guys are quick. Yep. See, you guys are. All right. So this one is a little bit priced higher because I actually paid up. I couldn't leave her behind. I was on a business trip, and it was a church thrift store next to my hotel, and I really wanted to buy, but it was all overpriced. But still, look how sweet this is. A little girl looking at a bird in a little field, and she has a cute little puppy. It's the tiniest music box, made in Japan. I know. I think it plays La Vie en Rose. And then I'm including with it this really pretty, it's like a ice blue uh, Japan necklace together with it. So it is going to be one money for both pieces, and that is running now. It is so sweet. It is very old. It is not super old, but it's vintage. Um, but there you go. That one is running. All right, and we will keep going. Next one is just the box by itself. This is, we've seen this before. It is a very old children's hey, pack your bags. That is my friend. Oh, it's my friend Michelle, isn't it? It's Michelle. Yes. So this one, I'm glad you can join in on the raid train. So this one, the box has a little bit, it's very sensitive there, so you have to be careful opening that one. But it's got some drawers. There you go. Oh, I'm so glad. Made in Japan. So a cute little, I'm going to do a price reduction for this one today. It is going to be $10, but under the medium weight listing because I do have to package it carefully. So this one is running for $10. So we're doing collectibles plus jewelry. I have a little bit over 15 minutes left before we go to Cherished Relics Boutiques, Curry. So if there is something you would like to see before I head out, please feel free to shout it out. I am happy to show you. Some things are listed, but they're all mixed up in the tray, so I can't find the Damascene earrings. Those are one of the things that I cannot find after all the trays fell. Your phone app? Is your phone app glitching? Let's see. Then we have these really fun Hong Kong chandelier plastic earrings. We are running. Isn't letting me. Isn't letting you see? Can anyone else see me? It's not letting you bid. What would you like to bid on? Do you want me to try to run it again? You might have to go in and out. Oh, I picked the wrong one. We're going to do this one. This is the one I picked. So $5 for these Hong Kong clips. This one is running now. There we go. Hong Kong chandelier plastic ones. And there we go. If there's anything, Michelle, you want me to rerun for you, no worries. I'm happy to do that. Um, I'm going to do this giveaway soon. So because I just remembered how much time I have left. So I need to make sure. Let's do the Hummel style pin. She looks like a Hummel girl, and when I research her, it comes up as Hummel, but I'm not sure. She's not supposed to be $10. She's supposed to be 8. Um, she's pewter and has some wear to her, but she looks like it. Which other box, Michelle? I'm not sure which other box you are. What did it look like? I do have quite a few boxes here. Um, oh, this one I have not run it. It is a little bit on the pricier side, and I'll show you why. Um, it is very heavy too, so I have to actually do a separate listing for it. It is a beautiful Italian alabaster handcard made in Italy. Very, very beautiful. It's footed. I have to weigh it. It's going to be $30, which is, I think, a fair price for the alabaster. Let me weigh it so I can. So it's going to be rated pretty high. It is alabaster, so it's heavy. So without all the packaging, it's already 1.8 pounds. So I always kind of just put in a little extra. So I'll add it in case anybody wants it. Absolutely beautiful. I got it a little while ago and I kept forgetting to list it. Alabaster. I'm putting it in. Whoops. I'm not very good on the fly. Uh, flat rate shipping. So the I will refund if it's a little bit high on the, so it's a little bit much. So I want to make sure you all know. Yeah, I can. Which one? Like with the Japan one? Is that what you're with Japan? Yeah. Here, let me edit. Mm, the shipping though is a little bit expensive. It's like $12, but if you've overpaid, I always refund you. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start that. So it says alabaster box, but it's both. So you get the Japan box and the alabaster box, and it is running now. We've got 8 seconds left. Thank you so much for your bid, Michelle. Those are two beautiful, beautiful pieces. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, they are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces. Put that in there. I'm going to take a quick note here. And I'm going to see if you are, I know Michelle, Pack Your Bags is here. We've got Cherish. I'm going to do so if you want to be entered in the giveaway, I already have Curry and Michelle, and I saw Rachel in here. If you are here, please, and you want to be entered in there, please type a heart emoji in the chat so I can enter you. Unless you're one of the people whose names I've already mentioned, that means you're already in there. Uh, just go ahead and put a heart in the chat, and I'll put your name in the running. I got you, Rachel. I got you, Michelle. And this one is a China cloisonne little dish. So put a heart in the chat. If you want to be entered in the giveaway, it is free to you. If you haven't purchased anything, that is totally okay. I will pay for shipping to you. It is absolutely free. Oh no! There we go. Cloisonne small dish. Tony, yes. Your name is in there. So I'm going to let me get my iPad so we can do a random. So again, if you want to be entered in the giveaway for this heart trinket box, let me know. You do not have to purchase anything to be entered, but you do have to be in the Lilyworks marketplace in order to be entered. Name selector. Hold on a second. So let's see. Okay, we've got that. Let me clear out the names on this one, and I'm just going to put little. Yes, so if you win and you haven't bought anything, I will send you a message later to confirm the address for where to where I need to send it. It will all be on my cost, no purchase necessary. Vintage. All right, last call. And I'm going to go ahead. All right, we're going to draw it unless somebody puts your name in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yay! A Tony! So I will. Yeah, you won! Congrats! This one, the little heart is yours. So I will message you if you don't purchase anything. When I get ready to package it all, I will be sure to message you so that I can get your address. Yep. Yay! It's a thank you for coming on and supporting. It is even if just being here is very helpful to everyone, and being a part of the shows, everyone thinks is very thankful for it. So yes, happy to give that to you. Oh no, Felicia, did you not put your heart name in there? Did you put a heart in there? All right, this next one is, if you didn't, I can run another one. I don't mind. So this one is going to be, look at, he looks like he's wearing, looks like he's got a little mustache, but he's a cute little fish decor from Mexico. And we're going to run him for $12. He was from a church sale. They were doing a fundraiser. So I was like, oh, I'll buy him. He's so cute. So there we go. And we're in our last, you dozed? Oh no. Well, I think my next sale, I can't remember. I think my next sale might be Wednesday. I probably will do another one on Wednesday. I don't remember off the top of my head where my sales are. But yes, I've scheduled things out, so there will be another one. So since we're hitting the last, I have one more. Yeah, that was such a cute fish. So let's do our last little bundle, and then I'll go over all the things that didn't sell. Little glass bowl. It's got some weight to it, but there are no marks. I guess it could be like a candy dish. I put in, whoops, that flew out, a little vintage hanky in there just to showcase. And then we have this really pretty necklace. I love this necklace. It's not anything, it's not marked or anything, but I just like how the stone fringes on it. There's that one, and then I put these little enamel colored earrings as well. So that is the vignette that's going to be up for sale, and we're going to run it all for, you know what? I'm going to run it all for $15. That's fine. You'll get all 4 items, $15. So there we go. And we have 8 minutes left before we hurry. All right, let's do, this one's kind of a newer one. It says, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake famously arrived at the American Music Awards in 2001 wearing outfits made of what? A, leather, B, denim, or C, silk. I forgot to show these. Yep. No one ever forgets that one. That's the one outfit they're never going to be able to run away from, isn't it? So these are really cute earrings. They say alpaca on one of them, but I didn't test them. Yeah, they're never ever going to escape that. That is going to live in infamy. Let's see. He's probably going to be buried in it. Someone's going to play a cruel joke. All right, these are $8. Really cute. They say alpaca, but untested. It was denim. Denim, denim, denim. He's probably forever, just like how he regrets it's gonna be May. He's probably also regretting the denim. Those are like a bunch of things in his life that I'm sure he regrets. This one is a really pretty Delft. It's a true Delft pin. It is a meta pin because it's got the windmill with a windmill on it. So we're gonna, you know what? I'll run it for 8. I paid a little bit more than that, but that's okay. I think it's time for it to find a new home. So there we go. Let's see I'm getting like a lot of let's do the movie ones. True or false? Chris Pratt played Captain America in the Avengers. Does anybody like these shoes? These little decorative shoes? The plate in the background. This is a cloisonne plate. We'll run it. I put it for 13. I'll go down to 12 a little bit. Just give you a small discount on that one. Oh, I can't. It's okay. I'll has to run for 13. Dang it. I hate that you can't reduce the prices after you've run it. This one's running. There we go. It won't let me. I tried to edit it and it wouldn't. I can add it. If anyone wants me to run it for 12, I'll just put it as a new listing. Yeah, it wouldn't let me do it. It said something went wrong. It does that every time I try to change something I've already run. I don't know why. I might have to uninstall and reinstall. Yeah, but I did it for, see, if I do restart auction, I can't change the price. It's just going to run it for 13. If I put edit item and I try to change it for a lower price, it wouldn't let me. Oh, now it'll let me. Wow. I think it's just a different, I don't know, when I do it from the store, so it's running now for 12. When I do it from the store, it won't let me. But when it's, I guess I have to do it from when it's pinned. That's weird. Well, I'm glad I tried it. Thanks, Curry. I'm glad I did. There you go. Thank you so much. Let's see here. We've got 4 more minutes. And Chris Evans played Captain America, not Chris Pratt. That was the answer to that one. Okay, let's see. We had these. This was the Hong Kong stuff. We had the little camel. Let's see. We had the shoe. Yes, the shoe. The shoe is a designer. It's by Wayne something. Most people sell them for like $20 and up, but I am not going to sell it for that. I'll run it for $10 because I've had the shoe and I keep forgetting about this shoe. So I need to, oh, it won't let me. Hold on a second. It's just fabric. These are all fabric, just different fabric, and that's fake. Let me, just a second. That one, it wouldn't let me do. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my app or what. It's all just fabric, just decor. You can't put any. But I think, you know what I would think you could try to do is somehow find a way to put those little rolls of something and make it to hold your rings. Because I've seen somebody do that before. So I'll run it for 10. It is a fancy shoe. So oh, this is pretty in the back. I didn't even notice that. So this one is running. But yeah, you might want to try to see if you can make it into a ring holder. That would be fun. All right, we got 2 minutes left. We did this bracelet. I think I ran this one for 7. It's a stretchy. It's not stone. It looks like it, but it's not. We did this Japan music trinket box with the Japan necklace. That was running for 22. We had this book storage box. Let's see. And the larger version of it. And then the last storage box that we had was this one. The Japan. Yes. So it's 22, but it's a very cute music box. It's a little girl. And it plays. And then you get this necklace as well. Beautiful light blue and beaded necklace. Vintage Japan. So you'll get both of those for 22. So there is that one. I have 1 minute left. And then we have this book of Wonderful World of Clothes. So it will be very, very last call if anybody wants me to run these items, or you can reach me afterwards. So which one? Oh, Clothes in Japan. Okay, I'll run these if that's okay with you, Curry. She's got a request for the last 2 items. So there's this one. You get both the necklace and the box. So there is this one. This is running now. There we go. Thank you for your bid. I'm so glad. This thing is so, so cute. I could not leave Philadelphia without it. Was I in Phil? No, I was in, I think I was in DC. It's either in DC or something. Thank you so much, Michelle. And the last one I'm going to run before we raid Curry is The Wonderful World of Clothes. It's got all this stuff, very vintage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I lived in Japan for a bit. I worked there. So I love it. I love it. Love it. So there you go. And yeah, yeah. 日本語がわかります。少しだけど、でも、私が少し勉強します。So there you go. So let's run this one. And let's restart that one. What I said in Japanese made no sense because I just kind of got arigato. Oh, okay. No problem. So this one's running now. The Wonderful World of Clothes. Really cute book. And after this one is done, we are going to raid Curry and have some fun in our show. Thank you so much, Michelle. And thank you everyone for hanging out. It was super fun. I really, really enjoyed this show, this train. It has been amazing. So let me go ahead and raid Curry. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next week. Bye.